Stella, why did you come and volunteer for Compassion in Care?
Well, I read an article about your work, and I then bought your book and read it, and that was a great inspiration. And my mother had been in a care home, and I suspected that she was being badly treated. So I felt very motivated to contact you and offer to help if there was anything I could do.
You came and volunteered after the Panorama programme went out also. You came in and helped me a great deal at that time.
Yes.
How did you feel about the volume of emails that were coming in and the kinds of things people were telling us?
Well, it was horrifying, really, that so many people are experiencing distressful things with their elderly relatives. But at the same time, it made me feel that what I was doing was so worthwhile.
And you've met a lot of whistleblowers through what we do. And what was your feelings on, the whistleblowers?
I think they're very courageous. It's really hard for them, and I suppose they must feel like I do, very, very strongly. But whistleblowing does affect everyone's lives.
Today we've been reading evidence on a case that's just come in, a typical case. What were your feelings on what happened to this lady?
I think it's very sad. It makes me angry to read about the catalogue of mistakes and neglect, and yeah, I mean it's another case that's horrific and shouldn't have happened. It didn't need to happen.
You were saying earlier how you thought that it was very clinical the way the authorities had dealt with it, and you mentioned about the level of pain that she must have been.
Yeah, the level of pain was not mentioned anywhere, I don't think, and except at the end when it said they withdrew her pain relief. But it was like the description of her suffering was very clinical. There was no sense of a human being involved in that. It was like a kind of slab of meat. It was just unbelievable that people who are paid to care for people don't seem to regard them as human.
What did you feel about how the authorities deal with these kind of concerns?
Well, I felt that throughout there was an attempt to blame some other organisation, but never to accept any responsibility for themselves. So it's quite disheartening, really, because it seems to be partly something to do with life today. I think in the past people have been prepared to accept more responsibility for mistakes they may fall, but this is more than that. I mean, it's not just mistakes that were made. It's neglect. It's people paid to care for human beings who don't care. They don't give a damn, and it's kind of frightening. It's frightening, really.
Thank you very much, Stella.
Okay.